Yellowstone 1923 is a sequel to 1883, and we're more eager to learn about its first episode. What would it be about? What is it that makes 1923 stand out among the other seasons of the franchise? There are higher expectations set for 1923 Yellowstone, and we have predicted some of the things that we'll see in it. You should watch for the full video to learn everything about it. Before we do this together, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. When will the first episode be released? The show would premiere on the 18th of December 2022, and we're about to witness another spectacularly created Yellowstone prequel season, so mark your calendars. What would happen in the first episode? Before we talk about 1923, we must refer to the ending of 1833. The story of 1923 would follow the ending of that. Previously, we watched James Dutton, a personality whom we've only heard in Yellowstone most often, travel to the west with his family. We see two children of James Dutton and his wife traveling with him. However, we see Elsa, the only daughter of the family, dying at the end of Yellowstone 1883. James Dutton then goes on to establish Yellowstone Ranch. James Dutton passes away later in the show, and it gives power to Jacob Dutton. Jacob Dutton and his family would be the protagonists of 1923. Harrison Ford would play Jacob Dutton, and Helen Mirren will play the wife of Thakara. James Dutton would also be a grown-up in 1923. James Badgedale will play him, and Marley Shelton would play Emmett Dutton. The first episode will also have an adult Spencer Dutton, the brother of John Dutton. In the initial episode of Yellowstone, we'll be seeing Jacob Dutton playing the role of the father figure to his nephews Spencer and John. As the series is set in 1923, we'll be seeing the impacts of World War I and the Great Depression on the lives of our favorite characters. We'll see how it impacts the Yellowstone ranches, and we'll also see the prohibition on the Dutton family, which would impact their lives greatly. Dutton's family and the Yellowstone ranch always have enemies, and they never have lived without one, so we may see new faces of enemies in the first episode. We think that 1923 excellence of creativity and brilliance of storyline would be equal to 1883. The teaser trailer hinted towards the violence, and we expect to see the violence in the first episode. There's too many questions raised in the promo that has to start somewhere in the first episode. There are no chances of John Dutton becoming a powerful ruler in the first episode. It's been announced that the series would have two parts. The producers also aims at producing two new spin-off series, 1940 and 1960, so the storyline would move slower. We only expect the introduction of the adult Dutton brothers and the two legendary actors Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren as Jacob and his wife respectively. We may see some good bonding between them and the arrival of an enemy of the starting point of an issue in the initial episode. We're excited to watch the new generation of the family supervising, protecting, and looking after the ranches of the Dutton family. To always receive the latest updates, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Also like and share our videos.